This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Kane! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Great vision. Collar. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Chance here to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Raul. Tries to cross. Bullish header! Oh, it's come off the upright. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Isco. Dunk. Now, can they get him away? Boca Juniors upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Mbappe. Caceres. Oh, that's superb. And a chance! Dispatched clinically. Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been
Big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Not the most accurate pass. Looks across and plays it in. No, again, there's no way through. Great ball, and he's in here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Half an hour played now. Bellingham, and he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted. Kimmich is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's got away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Tonali. And he's there to make the challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Pass is just off target. Good read, needed to be. Isco is the team's great visionary. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Delivered across. Caceres kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Raul. Oh, perfectly measured that. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Caceres. Rijkaard. Now Tonali. He's a sharp little ball here. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, that has not gone well. Kane, and now the breakaway, and he's intervened well there. Koller threads one in, and they win it back again. Rijkaard, and it's Zanetti. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's played in. Koller can be a real threat inside the box. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, he's just misjudged that one.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely ball. Tries a shot! It's in! And that is goal number 20. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Looking for a runner. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Isco, Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Raul, and there's green grass ahead of him. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Abbiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He is through here. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Looking to go deep. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Tries to pass it through. Nice looking ball. That's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Played out wide, and that is expertly dealt with. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rijkaard. That pass has been well intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Howson cuts it out. Great chance! He's got a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Gol de Boca Juniors, convertido en el minuto 77. Número 21. Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 4. Messi. Número 10. Entran.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, important interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, the voices from the stands are becoming that much more frantic now. They are doing everything they can to help the team.
Well, it's often understated, but they can have an impact on games like this. It's time to respond in kind, up their game.
That's an excellent interception. Xavi Simons, searching pass he's played there. Nice interception, well timed. I think we're just about done here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a little off target. And it's Tonali. And he's away. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Tonali. And can he finish it? Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Tonali. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Hakimi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Caceres. And the referee brings it to a close. A win, a triumph, a time to... So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man... Oh, what has happened here? Out to the right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. In with the challenge. That has been slung wide. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Such good technique.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe. And this is Raul. Oh, he's burst through. He's had a shot. He's delivered all right.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. That is a great pick out. Here's... And Messi! Messi! From another planet! A finish right from the top draw. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Palestine grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Olise. Passing is crisp and sharp. Howson is the team's great visionary. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And this is Shevchenko. He's found shapes to shoot! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Played up towards the front line. Raul. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Palestine clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Tonali conjures time and space where few can. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's managed to gift it back. Rijkaard. And that is a little undercooked. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And the shot's on here. And he's in on goal. Roll! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Now it's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Threads one in. Dunk calmly anticipates. Now there's a fine ball. Raul. And it's Tonali. Mbappe.
There will be one
Great vision.
time.
Raul. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi could try cutting inside here. That could spell trouble. Raul. Looking for options for movement. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Shevchenko. Well timed, excellent interception. That is good strength. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Showing great feet there. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Tries to play it through. And this is Nedved. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Palestine get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Hullet. The ball goes in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Now then, the ball's come loose. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Mbappe. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Roberto Carlos delivers. Oh, that's superb. Shevchenko finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Haaland to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
And he's on his way. He's trying to hit the front line here. And no, that was never going to make it. Raul. That's a lovely, neat pass. Dunk does really well there. He is strong. Short changes him with that pass. Well read, nice interception. Not the most accurate pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
Palestine surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's had a shot! And that would have won it.
Substitution in progress.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
And it's Cruyff. That has been cut short. Oh, chance! It is looking like the end. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Defending of the desperate variety. That's a cute ball. Neatly clipped into space. Lovely, now then. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Isco. Now it's Cruyff. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Cruyff. That is a brilliant interception.
2 added
Tonali.
minutes has been indicated.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a little off target. Xavi Simons, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Distributed tidily. Now it's Isco. Real chance here. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. No foul, says the referee. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's been played through. Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper.
And a chance! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Oh, shooting chance! It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Arsenal finding their passes. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's onto this. He's having a shot! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. And they can counter here. Mbappe. Vieira. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out to the right. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's a key interception. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He has found the way through. Can he get it through? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Good read, needed to be. Puskas! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cleared without complication. Now, can they get him away? Nuno Mendes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's been won straight back. Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Oh, smashing header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Zanetti. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Olise goes steaming forward. He might be in here! And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a promising position. Climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And smartly reclaimed. Nice looking ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. He's in space and looking for options. Deep cross. That is good alertness. And the referee brings the first half to a close. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Is only permitted in
Quite a
designated
half.
areas
More of the
within
same,
square.
please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Threads one in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Looking to play him in. And this is Cruyff. Arda Güler. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Güler ready to try one. Güler! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tonali. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
And Puskás! Just a whisker away. And they're quick to get it back. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pele! Oh, that was close. Tonali. And here's Raul. Oh, well played, well played. That has been slung wide. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change. Olise. Costa Curta with the foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Brahim Diaz. Rijkaard. Olise. Royce. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe gets through. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So we have a break. Takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Out to the right.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Tonali. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Quality ball. Mbappe is onto this, and it's made its way to him. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Harrison spots it and intercepts. Olise. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now. Look, and the shot! Zanetti gets it clear. Not the most accurate pass. That's a shade optimistic.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And it's Tonali. He's being urged to shoot. Tonali has been caught there. It's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Raul. Number 10, Number 18, Olise.
And straight into the wall.
Number 8, Isco.
He's a sharp little ball here. Just the keeper to beat. Chance!
Number 27.
Off the post.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Tonali. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's found a way through. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Royce. It's a pretty loose pass. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Isco. And he's in on goal. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, there is the fresh-faced Bojan Krkic. He's fearless, he's busy, he's a craftsman. How do you describe him, Jim?
I'm expecting to see a lot of him playing in pretty much every position, Peter, from number 10 to winger to auxiliary striker. His great strengths are his vision, his ability to play between the lines and knowing the landscape around him.
So you can't stick him in a pigeonhole?
No, you could say that. He does say he prefers a central role, but I think pace and agility are better suited to that wider position.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now that looks a decent ball. He could be in here. Raul. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's got tall.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tonali. Bojan. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Neymar. He has found a way through. Now it's Mbappe. Dunk did well to stay calm there. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. It's played through for him, and it's made its way to him. Early ball out from the back. Zanetti calmly anticipates. He's found a way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Tonali. Roberto Carlos. Raul. Tries to pass it. Chance to shoot! Hullet. Howson does well to get it back. Hullet.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
15 minutes till half-time. Howson. And it's Bojan. Raul. Vieira gets a foot in here. Messi. Mbappe. Oh, shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. That's a shade optimistic.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Plays a sharp little ball here. Tonali is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
2 goals on the day and he may not yet be done. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really set...
And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Messi. And it's Messi. And it's Neymar. Nicely spread. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's in a great position here. He's got away. An uncompromising challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Maldini gets across to intercept that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shot a goal! Well, now in for the pieces. He scores! And the second half is off to a flyer. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker.
Chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Vieira. Looking for the run. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Threads one in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And smartly reclaimed. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Bojan. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 24.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. We have got ourselves a game here.
Neymar.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Good ball, good
Serán
take.
sustituidos por el
Boyan
dorsal
Kurkic
14,
is flagged
el dorsal
offside.
23, el
That's
dorsal
exactly
11,
what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Tonali. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Raul. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, such a clever touch. Plays in a cross. A header! It's in! What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Now it's Mbappe. Into the last 5 minutes. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Brilliantly cut out. Tonali. Carvajal. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Rui Costa. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. Isco. Now it's Mbappe.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Hullet is having a shot, and it's there. And they are pulling clear here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the...
Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Zanetti, nicely shaped cross. And it's hoisted clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. That's that, the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tonali showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Vinicius Junior could try cutting inside here. Mbappe, chance here to counter. Threads one in. That is good alertness. And here's Mbappe. Isco. And he's in on goal. And the shot! And he hits the net. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Back into the middle, played out towards the right wing. And that's played in low. Has a look and plays it forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cafu, and here's Foden. Plays it in low. Great chance! A hefty challenge. And again! Goal! Galatasaray! And again they hit the front. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Galatasaray take the lead. Vinicius Junior played in deep. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Now it's Foden. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Howson. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Foden. Played back in. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior! And that has left him in a heap. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pinches it off him. Looking to play him in. Kukçu. Knocks it into space. Looking for a runner. Foden is flagged offside. Plays a sharp little ball here. Short changes him with that pass. He's in a great position here. Great vision. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Very nicely done. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that'll be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
This is a lost children
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
In with the challenge. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tonali. Olise. Now that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Olise goes short. Fires it in low.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That looks a good cross.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Isco. And it's Kukçu. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a fine interception. Isco is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Raul. Goes looking wide. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Delivered across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Caught offside that time. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Tonali. And that pass just didn't quite work. That is ended up in no man's land. Isco. Xavi Alonso. And that's really well manoeuvred. It's a really well measured ball. And he's gone searching crossfield. Crosses it in. Well, that's an excellent interception. Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Xavi Alonso. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Tonali. Now it's Foden. Olise. Cafu. And it's Xavi Alonso. Tries to play it. He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
That has been slung wide. Out for a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. Mbappe. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's being shifted off it. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And it's been played through. Oh, super ball. He can get that clear. He has found the way through. Ball driven towards the far post. Zanetti. Chiellini does well to get it back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Vinicius Junior. And he whips in across. Over to the left. Played it again. Climbs up big. No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.